Hi there, my name's Janine Tait and I am the founder of Bestow Beauty. So Bestow is a wellness brand. We're focused on treating the skin from the inside with nutritionally rich products. I'm a fully qualified beauty therapist, I'm also a nutritionist, and I've been treating the skin holistically for nearly 40 years. So this is not a fad for us, this is a way of life. So in this session, I thought we could look at some of the main products that we have in the Bestow range and what they do for the skin and why they're so popular. So let's dive right in and start looking first at the Bestow Beauty Plus Oil. So the Bestow Beauty Plus Oil was one of the first products we ever formulated, and the reason why is one of the most common nutritional deficiencies the skin suffers from is a lack of EFAs, and this is a fantastic source of EFAs, or essential fatty acids. So what do essential fatty acids do for the skin? Well, they do a few key things. Firstly, they're really important for the maintaining and repairing the skin barrier function. So if you've got a lovely skin barrier function, you are going to find that your skin is really resilient, it's very stable, it doesn't age quickly, and it doesn't get influenced too much by the environment. Whereas if you have a poor barrier function, you'll find your skin is very reactive, very weak, and it often can be feeling like it's aging quickly. So really key to keep our skin strong and resilient, and EFAs do that for us. The other thing it does for us is it keeps the oil in our skin flowing and stops it blocking the pores. So one question I get asked is, does that make my skin oilier? No, it does not. It cannot increase the number or the amount of oil that the sebaceous glands produce. It simply makes sure that they're producing good quality oil that can get up and out onto the skin surface where it does all of these amazing jobs for us. So on that subject, what does it do once it gets up and out onto the skin surface? Well, one of the key things it does is it maintains the balance that the skin likes to be at. So our skin likes to be acidic, and the essential fatty acids in the Bestow Beauty Plus oil keep it acidic. And there's lots of things that we do in our lives that can make our skin alkaline, which is the opposite of where it wants to be. So things like perspiration, swimming in chlorinated pools, overwashing with soaps and body washes or foaming cleansers, even acidic toners, alcohol-based toners can unbalance that pH of our skin and upset the skin. It also upsets the little microbes that live on our skin, because just like we need a healthy gut microbiome, we need a healthy skin microbiome, and these little microbes do lots of jobs for us, and so maintaining the acidic pH helps create an environment in which they can thrive. On the subject of microbes, one of the most exciting things we've discovered recently is that there are families of microbes on our skin that have anti-aging properties, and they work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, pumping out really anti-aging ingredients that help preserve the beauty of our skin. So we really want to look after these little guys, and one of the things that they require is a nice acidic pH. So our oil will do that for us, but they also eat oil for food. So this is like liquid gold for them. So making you sure that you have a good source of EFAs in your diet helps support these beautiful little anti-aging microbes. Another thing with the Beauty Plus oil is it's been perfectly developed for skin health and for our general health as well, and it provides you or enables you to produce in your body all 10 essential fatty acids. Now you might be going, what, Janine? There's only 2 EFAs, not 10. But in actual fact, there's 2 families of essential fatty acids, and within those 2 families are 10 different fats. So let's have a look at that. We have the omega-6 family and we have the omega-3 family. And at some stage in our lives, our bodies will need to use one or many of these fats. They all do different things for us. For example, these ones are very anti-inflammatory. This particular one can be inflammatory, but there are times in our lives where we need inflammation. At the beginning of a healing process, we need the blood to get in there and the immune system to get in there and sort things out. So this is all about maintaining balance and giving the body everything it needs in order to produce what it requires. So the Bestow Beauty Plus oil actually supplies you with 4 important essential fatty acids, the primary fats in each of the families, and theoretically from here the body can produce everything it needs, but it goes one step further and it provides the secondary fats as well to make it easier for the body. And then from there the process goes in this direction. We can make what we need here, and we may or may not make it depending on what our body's requirements are at that time. So Bestow Beauty Plus oil gives you everything you require. So just to give you an example of how this works, if you take fish oil, which is a very good fat and a very good one to have if you're taking it, continue to take it, it gives you EPA and DHA. Fantastic, very anti-inflammatory, good for your joints, brain function, all sorts of things. But it is only giving you these fats. The process can't go back this way, and there's nothing to do with this family at all. So it doesn't give you the fats that the skin requires. So if you're taking fish oil, you need the Bestow Beauty Plus oil as well. The other thing about the Bestow Beauty Plus oil is that it is in liquid form. So this makes it really easy to just throw over your salads, into a smoothie, just anything as long as it's cool enough to eat. Any high temperature food will start it to degrade and oxidize. The other great thing about it being liquid is that it is easier for our body to digest and absorb it. So with a liquid, when you're chewing it with food or when you're blending it in a smoothie, you make little tiny globules, and this makes it really easy for the body to break down and for the enzymes from our pancreas to come in and break it right down into the tiny little molecules it needs to be so that it can be absorbed into the blood supply. So being liquid as opposed to being in a capsule, you've got that option of breaking it down into smaller droplets so that our body can deal with it better. 1 tablespoon of the Bestow Beauty oils give you 10,000 milligrams of EFAs. So that is a good healthy dose of EFAs. It would take around 14 capsules to get that much in terms of EFAs, depending on the dosage of that capsule. And lastly, my recent passion at the moment is stabilizing our blood sugar levels, because if you've got unstable blood sugar levels, it can damage your skin, and it also damages our health, both in the short and the long term. So I wear a continuous glucose monitor now to see how my food affects me, and what I've found is that I can have exactly the same meal, and if I pour my Bestow Beauty Plus oil on it, it takes about 30% off that glucose spike and just gives me a more it makes it easier for my body to deal with that glucose surge that you get from eating. So that is very exciting. So that is our Bestow Beauty Plus oil. Our next most popular product is our Bestow Gut Love Plus. So one of the reasons why it is such a popular product is it's because it is one of the most comprehensive products on the market. So a lot of gut products, they might focus on providing fiber or probiotics or healing the gut lining. But with the Bestow Gut Love Plus, it does all of that. So it contains both pre and probiotics. So the probiotics are the little bacteria or the little microbes you're wanting to introduce into the gut so that it increases the diversity. And the prebiotics are the fibers that feed those little microbes and help them establish themselves. It also includes a digestive enzyme, because we can get digestive plaque building up through our digestive system, and this plaque, much like the plaque that you can get on your teeth, can hide bad microbes from our immune system. So this digestive enzyme helps break down that digestive plaque and exposes these bad microbes to our immune system so that it can deal with it. It helps soothe it and strengthen the gut wall. So it's got organic sulfur, L-glutamine, slippery elm, and licorice in it. And all of those ingredients help strengthen that gut wall. So we have a nice barrier between the food that's being digested and the inside of our bodies. It's also very high in both soluble and insoluble fiber. So the insoluble fiber is great for providing roughage and promoting elimination, because that's a very key part of having a healthy gut. And the soluble fiber, of course, feeds all our gut microbes, all our healthy little microbes that we're wanting to keep happy and help them thrive. So that is our Bestow Gut Love Plus, a fantastic product that's very easy to dissolve in water, and you should be having it every day. The next product we have is our Bestow Collagen Boost. So if you watched my first webinar, you will know that one of the reasons why our body doesn't produce, or our skin doesn't produce as much collagen as we would like, is that it can be deficient in the amino acids proline and glycine. And this is how your collagen fiber, your collagen powders work, is they are a beautiful source of proline, glycine, and hydroxyproline. So they're providing those things that our fibroblasts, the cells that make collagen, can often be lacking in, and that holds them back from their production of collagen. And some medical researchers did some fantastic research showing that if you provide the body with more proline and glycine, it can almost double your production of collagen. So having your collagen powders every day is really important to make sure that we've got plenty of proline and glycine circulating in our bloodstream, and every cell in the body will love that, but it really increases our chances of making sure that those fibroblasts have access to those important amino acids that form the backbone of the collagen fiber, and it will increase their production. So collagen fibers in general are fantastic. What makes ours different? Firstly, it is one of the lowest molecular weight collagen powders on the market. So it's common to see collagen powders around the 3,000 Dalton mark. So Daltons are a measure of molecular weight. And the collagen powder that we have sourced, it ranges between 1,000 and 2,000 Daltons. So it is significantly smaller and significantly easier for the body to pick up and absorb. It also contains zinc and vitamin C, and the reason why we've put those two nutrients in there is because they're both essential for collagen production. So it's all very well providing our body with the amino acids it needs to produce collagen, but it also needs zinc and vitamin C. Now, vitamin C I wasn't quite so worried about, because if you're having fruit and vegetables, you should be getting enough vitamin C to produce collagen, but it's an easy one to put in there, so we decided to do it. But the one that really worried me was zinc. In New Zealand and Australia, a lot of people are deficient in zinc, and it is a key nutrient that can determine how much collagen you produce. So you can have every other building block for collagen in abundance. If you don't have enough zinc, it will inhibit your collagen production. So we decided to pop zinc in there. Now, if you're having another zinc supplement, it doesn't matter. It isn't enough to cause any problems. It's just enough to make sure that you have a good chance of creating collagen. It's also free of sugars. So we discussed sugars prior to this. Sugar is important. Glucose is an energy form for the body, but it's also highly unstable. So that's why we want to help our body regulate our blood glucose levels. So we definitely do not want to be adding sugar into products. And the problem with sugar is, being highly unstable, it can attach to our existing collagen molecules or existing collagen fibers, and it goes through a process called glycation, and it makes our collagen fibers really sticky, and it stops them flowing or gliding easily over each other, so we lose the bounce and our skin becomes all matted, and we lose that flexibility and that plumpness of our skin. So we definitely do not want to be damaging our collagen in the process of creating new collagen. So we use monk fruit to sweeten our collagen boost and make it palatable, because monk fruit doesn't increase your glucose levels. I know that with my glucose monitor, and it doesn't increase your insulin levels. And it's also, we're not wanting to add artificial sugars either, because artificial sugars will damage the gut microbiome. So the monk fruit is perfect. It's just the right amount of sweetness, and it's not going to damage the skin or our gut microbiome. The last product the second to last product I want to talk about is Bestow Vitality. So this is one of our newest products. It is made up, it's a concentrated powder made from 11 different fruit and vegetable powders. So it's really important to nourish the skin from within. But being full of fruit and vegetables, it's really easy to assume it's been designed for people who don't eat their veggies. And this isn't the case. It actually helps us reach two really important health goals. The first health goal is the variety of fruit and vegetables in our diet. So it's now widely accepted that we should be aiming for between 20 and 30 different fruit and vegetables in our diet every week. And what that does is it provides lots of different fibers, and it feeds different microbes in our gut, and it encourages that diversity with our microbiome. But that can be overwhelming, 20 to 30 different vegetables and fruit. So this product makes it a lot easier. You're already halfway there with 11. So if you're aiming for 20, you're over halfway. Personally, I'd aim for 30. So this is going to make you a third of the way there. So that makes it very easy to reach that goal. The other goal that it helps us reach is our fiber levels. Now, fiber, if you have good quantities of fiber in your diet, you slash your risk of developing many common chronic Western diseases. And one of the problems we can be so susceptible to these diseases in the West is because we eat a very refined diet that's low in fiber. So we want fiber. And this product contains the most fiber out of all of the Bestow products, which might surprise you because you might think it's Gut Love, and they are very close, but this one just pips it at the post, and it has just got a little bit more fiber in it. And the reason why is it's because it's full of fruit and vegetables, whereas the Gut Love is trying to do a lot of other jobs as well, provide probiotics and lots of healing of the gut wall. So this product can focus entirely on fruit and vegetables and fiber. So what I do is I combine my Gut Love and my Vitality every day, a tablespoon of each, and between those two products, it provides me with a third of my recommended daily intake of fiber. So it makes it much easier to know that I'm going to definitely reach that level with the rest of my diet, and hopefully well exceed that level, because that's what many wellness professionals are saying now. We need to exceed the recommended daily intake of fiber for health. The last product I'll talk about is our Bestow Beauty from Beneath. Now, unfortunately for those of you who are listening from Australia, this product isn't available in Australia, it's only New Zealand. And it is a multivitamin and mineral. So it can replace any vitamin and mineral. It's great for both skin health and our general health. But it's also been developed with skin in mind, because the skin has quite specific requirements for the balance of B vitamins that it needs to thrive. So this particular product has been developed with that in mind, and it has the perfect balance of B vitamins, both for our health and to support our skin. So it's created with skin and health in mind. It is also made predominantly from organically grown plants, and we're really proud of that we're getting it from a natural source. And what I find too, it's really easily absorbed. So whenever I get my blood tests from my doctor, I always add on a few, check my selenium levels and my vitamin D and all of that kind of thing. But I always find that I have really good levels by taking my Bestow Beauty from Beneath. So that's awesome as well. So how do I take these and make sure that I have them every day? It's really easy. As I've said before, I just pour my oil over my food, because it not only gives me a good source of VFAs, and I know they're going to be well absorbed because I'm chewing them, but also it helps buffer that blood sugar spike and make it easier for my body to deal with that influx of glucose that comes from the carbohydrates that we eat. And with my Beauty from Beneath, I just have it every morning with a glass of water. Just take my capsule then. My powders, I use our Bestow shaker, our beautiful little pink shaker. I fill it with water and I add the powders. So that would be the Gut Love, the collagen powder and the Vitality. And the plum taste comes through from the vitality, and the raspberry taste comes through from the collagen. So it's really a delicious drink. It's got the little sweetness from the monk fruit, and all of those powders dissolve in water. So it is a great way to have all of your Bestow powders in one go. It's quick, it's easy, and it's delicious. So I hope you found that our little session gave you lots of good